Hey guys, what's going on? This is Quentin, aka Mr. CPMD, aka Mr. Crypto Pays Me Daily, and I am back. Today is Friday, April the 21st, late night, and I decided to come on. I know you probably got a lot of people out doing things, enjoying their Friday evening, getting ready for the weekend, but I was excited because my first 7 days concluded for Fintoch. And today on the video, we're going to do a live withdrawal, guys. We're going to get a live withdrawal done. We're going to watch it pay out instantly. I'm going to go through this thing completely just raw, and this is my first time. So it may not be that smooth, but I know this is what a lot of you guys are going to go through and experience. So I want to create that same experience for you guys tonight. So we're going to do a live withdrawal today. Also, we'll just talk about some tips and things that you want to do and not do. Also, we'll talk about some of the ranks. You know, had a rank. I was able to hit a rank, the first rank in like 4 days, I believe. I don't even know how actually, because I really wasn't paying attention to it, but we'll talk about that. And then we'll also talk about what do you do with the profits after you make them, right? What do you like? How are you spending them? Where are you sending those profits? All of that good stuff. So before we get into the video, also, hey, if you haven't subscribed to the CPMD channel, man, hit that subscribe button, please. Turn on the notifications. That way you don't miss any content. Also, drop me a like or a comment. And then if you're not in the CPMD Facebook community, you definitely want to get in there. That is the best place to be. All of the call schedules for the different Zooms. We got like 2 Fintoch Zooms a day. Well, actually, there's more than that, but 2 that I promote. We got, other opportunities in there. We promote all of those different Zooms and stuff as well. So you get all the Zoom schedules. You can get PDFs, just updates, all of the Telegram, WhatsApp groups, all of that good stuff is there. So make sure you join there as well. Make sure to answer all 4 questions, not 3. Don't put crazy answers. You won't get approved. And if you're inviting people, guys, I have a lot of people that are just inviting all these people to the group. Make sure they understand that they need to answer those questions. Unless I know you personally or something, I'm not going to approve you because we want to keep it safe. No spamming and scamming of people inside that community. All right. You won't get hit with other people promoting different things, all that good stuff. All right. So, yes, it's been a great week. I'm really, really impressed. I've been on calls all week, just studying and learning more about it. I've got people that have sent me, different videos of people calling it a scam and all these other things. And, hey, to each its own. What I want to tell you first is, I'm not a financial advisor, so, this is just my experience with these platforms and what works for me and what I do. But make sure that you're doing your own research, your own due diligence. Find the things that you need to find to make, an educated decision on whether or not if you should invest in this particular platform. For me, I did what I thought was enough due diligence, talked to enough people, on enough Zoom calls with leaders and people who have been in this platform, and to make a decision to know that, hey, this is where I want to move forward. And my honest opinion right now is that it's the best thing I've probably seen. And, I know it's kind of early to jump the gun and say that, but when I look at real DeFi platforms, we've had some that were based around smart contracts, which is great, but there was still some centralized aspect of it, or there was no real sustainable way to create the profits to pay out through the smart contract. So with this one, we have all of those things. And so I really, really like what's happening with this project. And I believe it's going to be here for a while. I don't suspect that this platform is going anywhere anytime soon. So I'll go ahead and put this banner up down on the bottom. That way, if let me make sure I get this right. All right. So on the bottom right there, if you don't have the Fintoch DeFi wallet yet, you can actually go to fintochpays.com. It is a little bit of a process to do it. I kind of have to go through it and probably walk you through it. But as a matter of fact, I have videos that already show that. So we're not going to talk about that side of it today. I really want to focus on the withdrawal portion of it. So let me just put this in here real quick. Let me just change something. Let's just do something real quick. There is a little bit of a way that you have to do this, and again, but not gonna go all into that today. So I'll just put it down on the bottom. And if you watch one of my previous videos, I talk about it on, I think, probably 2 or 3 other videos on how to get it set up. But we're talking about the withdrawal process today. How do we get paid? All right, we're going to talk about how you get this money to be able to spend it as well. Right. So we'll look at that as well. So let's hop right on in. I don't think I'm forgetting anything, right? Cool. Let's hop on in. So it's been a great week. Let's get my screen share going. So thanks to my boy Nathan. I don't know if he's on right now. I'm sure he'll see this, but he hooked me up with the program to share my Mac or my devices to my Mac so that I can do a quick and easy screen share. So let's hop into that. Let's get that up. Well, a matter of fact, I just saw something. Maybe I don't think this thing gives me because I don't have a paid subscription for this. I just saw the message. It's my first time actually using it, and I think it only gives me a limited amount of time to actually use it. So anyway, we'll just do it in whatever. If not, I'll go over to Zoom if we have to, and I can share there. All right. So let's share screen. Ooh. Start the broadcast. So starting the broadcast, and we should be good to go. Yeah. So it looks like they give you a 5 minutes, and I may even just purchase this because it doesn't look like it's very expensive. So, and I'll probably get a lot of use out of it. So let's go into the Fintoch wallet. Now I will say I am not impressed with how this looks. It's a little fuzzy. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to not use this on this particular one. We're just going to do Zoom. So let me just pull up Zoom real quick and I'll share there because I don't want this to not, I want you to be able to see everything that's happening. So let's just do that and we won't even worry about this. I guess I should have tried that before. Let's do this. Just plug this up. And we should be good to go. Why is it pausing my share? Hold on, let me see. Of course, this thing wants to give me some trouble today. Maybe because I have it on here. And let me end this one over here. Let me just close this. So it's not allowing me to resume the share. Okay, close those apps. I don't want to use that right now. All right, there we go. All right, so we're good to go. Sorry about that. This looks a little bit better, a little bit bigger anyways, so hopefully you can see it. So yeah, let's just take a look real quick. We got some money in the wallets, in one of these wallets. So let's go up here to the first wallet. And so guys, here, this was the wallet that I started with last week. And if you look in here, you can see that I had some contracts. Now, what I did learn is that what I did learn is that whenever you are looking for a contract, especially for people who are going to do a larger amount, sometimes that full amount is not available in one contract. So what I mean by that is when you look over here under whatever chain that you want, let's just say ETH, for instance, right? I can go, well, actually, I'm not, that's the chain that I use was Ethereum. All right. And apparently there's not a lot of Ethereum, there's not a lot of people requesting loans for Ethereum, probably because the fees are a little bit higher and X, Y, and Z, whatever. So when I went in over here to put in the amount, it said that there was nothing available, basically. And if you come over to optional, you can come and see what people are needing right now, and you can fulfill these contracts and loan out this crypto, whatever one it says, Tron, ETH, BUSD, Doge, all of these in here. You could just pick the one. But if there's not, for instance, let's say USDT, right? And then I come over here and I look for ERC. Well, you don't see any USDT ERC in there. So it could be a chance that whenever I try to go in there to do that, to lend out that crypto, it may not be available, and I may need to do a different crypto. So that's a good thing, because that means they're not taking in crypto and paying out on crypto that's not really needed by someone. So that's a great thing. Now, the other side to that is because there's not a lot of people requesting it, there's still probably a need for it when someone does. Because what happened is I noticed that my profits went to 1.5% really quickly. And I believe that was because there was someone that probably was requesting it and they used my profits to do whatever else with, right? For someone's loan, however that process looks. So yeah, that's another thing. I mean, it's higher fees, which we're going to see and experience that right now, but at the same time, it still could be beneficial to do it. All right, so you can see right here in this first week. Oh, and I just, so you can see all of the different contracts that I had here. 1,500, 43, 46, 47, 49, 1,000. Right, this one is complete at the bottom. The first one that I did for 1,000, it's done. Right. Then when you look up here, I turn the switch off on this one so that it doesn't reinvest, because I want to do all of the withdrawals, and I'm going to restructure some things as well with where the funds are based on wallets and stuff like that. So, but let's go to profit. When I come over here and I look, you can see that it's $1,620 there. Team earnings was 500. Investment income 1,070. So not bad. Those other deposits were a few days after this first one, so they haven't hit their first 7 days yet, but the first 1,000 did. So what does it look like if I say I want to get my $1,000 out, right? Now, here's one thing that you always want to do. If you are building a team, you always want to have an active deposit. You always want to. So let's say right now you only had one deposit. I would create a new deposit, even if it's at a small amount or whatever amount. I would create a new deposit before withdrawing all of your others out. All right, because you don't want to miss any team earnings because you don't have your deposit there. That makes sense. So let's see. Now I'm going through this the first time. If you look right here, my investment capital, and you look under the ETH chain, because I did USDT on ETH, it's there. There is my USDT right there, my $1,000, and we want to withdraw that out. Now my earnings balance, I don't necessarily want to withdraw that, because look at the daily return there. I'm getting 1.5%. This is what I was talking about. This happened in only a couple days. It didn't take 7 for me to get that 1.5% on my earnings. So I don't want to mess with that just yet. We're going to leave that alone, but I do want to at least show you guys how to get this $1,000 withdrawn out. All right. So I know right now when I get ready to do this, let's look at my wallet. I know that I'm going to need Ethereum to be able to process these transactions. So let me just move. And, the market is pretty volatile right now. We've seen a kind of a dip, a pull back in the market, which we all expected. Just a correction, which is a good thing. It's very healthy for the process of it getting back into this bull run. But let's move. I'm going to go into and I probably have some in one of these other wallets, but I'm just going to go to my MetaMask wallet, and we're going to just send like, I don't know, $40 over. Well, let's do $50 so I'm going to click on ETH. Want to receive. I'll scan it with the phone. $50. It's $1.34. Send it. And it's probably already there. Run refresh. There's the ETH in the wallet. So we got that, right? Because remember, whatever token that you're using, you will need that token for fees. So outside of your deposit. So let's go into profit again. Let's go to pool balance. Let's go to redemption. And we want to do ERC ETH chain. It shows that I have $1,000 there, right? We want to do all of it, and it's already going to send it back to my wallet. So let's click next. All right. Let's go back to the wallet. This could take just a little second, right? But all of this stuff is going through the smart contract. There's no person back there that says, "Oh, we see this withdrawal coming through this wallet. Okay, let's wait for a second. We'll process it in a minute." Not happening. All right. These withdrawals are happening instantaneously. So I did click. I'm hoping I did that right. And this is my first time, guys. So I'm hoping I did do that right. Looked like there was nothing else to do there. So let's just give it a few minutes or a few, maybe 30 seconds to a minute. There it is. Look at that. There's $1,000 right back into my wallet. That quick, guys. It was what, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, right? And it's back in my wallet. Now it's back in my wallet. It's in my custody, right? Because this is a decentralized, it's a DeFi wallet. Matter of fact, guys, this is a great wallet just to use, even if you don't want to lend. Like if you don't want to lend or borrow anything from the wallet, you don't have to. You don't have to lend your crypto out, and you don't have to borrow any, right? But it's still a great wallet to use. You control the keys. You can import it into any other decentralized wallet, MetaMask, Trust, Exodus, anything like that. It's a great wallet. Just remember, we can't loan out any Bitcoin. You can hold it here in this wallet. You can move it in and out, but you can't actually lend it. All right. And they got some other cool things. I haven't swapped. I don't know what these fees look like. So be careful there. The fees could be a little high when you're swapping. If you're doing big amounts, it's probably smart to use an exchange, even though I don't really like to. But yeah. So, and then you can even buy in here as well. It looks like it's USDT. It looks like you pay 4% because one USDT is $1.04. So 4%. So not just terribly crazy, but if you have a better place to buy your crypto, you can buy it there. But yeah, there it is. It's back in my wallet. I have it there. That easy. Let's see if I can go back over here. What it looks like now. Yeah, it says it's completed. So yeah, guys, I don't know how much easier that's gonna get. And you can see that I have my profit in here as well, my investment income. You can see every day for those deposits, I was earning that money, right? So this was probably my 1% today, my last payment for that withdrawal that I took out. But you can see all of them in here hitting every single day. And guys, you don't do anything to earn this. You're just lending it out. And that was 7 days. After 7 days, I turned this switch off. So these in here, I turned these switches off. and now it's available for me to use. Like, turn the switch off, I'm able to go and pull it out. So I don't know, guys. That's that. I don't think it can get much easier than that with this. So yeah, I thought I was going to be more to show you guys, but it's really that simple. So my plan right now is just, I've tested a withdrawal, right? I've been able to get my money out. The profit, I'm not touching that just yet. I'm not going to pull the profit. But what I am going to do is I'm going to probably do another deposit in this wallet, and then I'm going to restructure some things and move some money around, all those good things like that. But the important thing that I wanted to show you was that the withdrawal process is quick. It does work very fast. There's no person stopping your withdrawals or, disabling withdrawals. This thing is all on the blockchain. It's running, boom, like clockwork. I saw a video, somebody sent it, because of course, every time I do something, someone always wants to send me the video of somebody calling it the scam and what's not going to work and all of this good stuff, which is fine. Some people want to feel smart and they want to like prove that, something isn't real or whatever the case is. Maybe they're just warning me, whatever. When I look at this project, there's not really anyone that can tell me anything about this project that would turn me away from it. And I'm just being honest, because I understand how DeFi works. I understand how smart contracts work. I understand that there is a very good company that has audited this smart contract. Now, does that mean now in here, and I'll just give you the real. Does that mean that something can't happen? No. I mean, maybe that audit isn't good, right? If there is one thing that would happen with this project, is that there is a back door somewhere in the smart contract and someone has access to go in and drain the contract. Could that happen? Absolutely. Right? That would be the only thing that I would be concerned about with this project. But based on what we can see and what we can read, it's been audited by CertIC, and it's a very legit audit, and the safety behind it. And let me show you something here real quick. Let's go to, just want to show you something real quick. I don't know if I can pull it up this way. I should have probably did it a different way. No, let's do this. Let's do this real quick. You can go on Binance. Now, Binance is the number one exchange in the world. For them to list this on their site in their articles about the top 5 crypto projects with the highest audit trust score currently, right? Currently, you got Fintoch right there. And they have a very, very high score. There's some other things out there like Aave and, all these other protocols and stuff. But when you look at this, God, they're not going to put something like this to discredit their exchange, right? Why would you? And if they did, they wouldn't. I mean, they would be letting you know that it was something bad. It's not what they're saying here. An overall score of 87. This project, guys, they were talking about, well, the CEO is fake. Who cares? Who knows who created what in the crypto space? Who's the creator of Bitcoin? We don't know, right? Because, and let me tell you, quite frankly, I would not want to be known. The person who created this technology, we see all of these people disappearing. They're getting murdered. Let me stop this screen share for now. We see so many people out here that are getting murdered, right? Disappearing, freak accidents, right? Because of this crypto space. And so why would you want to be known? I mean, let's just be honest. Why would you want to be known in this space? I want to be anonymous. I don't want people to know who I am. It doesn't matter who the CEO of this company is. It doesn't. It's not a company. It's a smart contract, right? So people feel like knowing who is behind something gives it more credibility. It doesn't happen. It doesn't. It doesn't give it anything more than what you see. But what I really like is that the principles behind a smart contract, it takes out the human element. It takes out, someone being able to change the rules, change the earning, stop the withdrawals. When something is created and it's created the right way in the DeFi space, it is a beautiful thing. We've had some things that had decentralized aspects, but there were still centralized aspects connected to it. These are DeFi exchanges. This is a DeFi, wallet. There's not something on the backside where someone can control something. So I hope I got that clear. Now I do want to show one other thing that was pretty cool, and I almost forgot. Let me hop back in. So I feel like with this particular platform, I didn't want to focus on the compensation plan, right? This thing just works, right? And even if I don't build a team here or whatever happens here, it's whatever. I'm cool with that because I think the earning potential is incredible. What you can do just based on, oops, I did my phone. I didn't mean to do that. It's pretty cool what you can earn just passively. 1% a day, double your money in 63 days. Like, hey, sign me up. Like, I'm all for that. That's, plenty there. But I did want to look at the Fintoch, and I wanted to show you, like, I did actually rank up in this account. Where did it show it at? Team. No, not there. Team earnings, I think. Yeah, so if I go into the team earnings right now, you can see GM level, which is the first rank. And I think if you look at the first rank, GM is 5 referrals and a team investment total of 50,000. It's not very hard. We're talking about, guys, if you have crypto sitting in your wallet that you're not using, especially like USDT or whatever, take some of it and lend it out and earn on it, right? It's just like sitting your money in the bank and your bank's not paying you anything. Why keep it there, right? So I don't really do a whole lot of banking anymore. Like, I use my banks very sparingly. I just had my bank this week close 2 of my credit cards for like some really bogus reason, like the most bogus reason ever. And so I'm like, what? And they actually had a credit on one of the cards. It's crazy. So yeah, so I'm just, banking is like separating myself from that as much as I can, using it only what I need it for. Now this is $100 USDT estimated daily income here that you can earn at this particular rank. Next rank will be up to 150K, which probably is going to happen pretty quickly because I think people are getting it. They see it with this particular opportunity. So that'll bump you up to 150 to 300 a day and so on and so on. But I mean, look at this, dude. You're talking about 6 million in USDT. You have to structure it a little bit, right? Have some leaders under you, but 13,000 to 30,000 a day from the comp plan. Not to mention, you're going to get paid off of, the profits that are made in your first 2 levels, right? So there it is. First level, 15% of earnings, 10% of earnings. So yeah, man, this you can get in a company pool and get a profit share. All kinds of stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm not really focused on that so much. I think if people see the value in just lending and using the wallet, this stuff will happen over time naturally anyways. But that's pretty cool. But just to see this in 4 days, I don't that was pretty impressive. I thought, even though I didn't even know what happened, I went back and looked and I was like, oh wow, I actually hit something. So yeah, pretty cool there. Let's see, what else can we look at real quick? Investment income, so you can see that's $1,000 there. The details, you can see what you earn and what tokens, so that's pretty cool too. So you can see that people are using TRC, they're using BEP, ERC, and they're using BNB. So that's pretty cool as well. But any of those tokens, guys, you can use. So whatever you have, you can use it. This is impressive as well, man. $3.3 billion market cap right now for FTH. When that launches, I think sometime in the summer, this is gonna be another really. This is kind of scary. What could happen with this? Like the potential here is crazy. People that got started way down here at this prices way down here. I mean, could you imagine like this thing at this amount right now? Like $58,400. Like that's pretty crazy. And you can actually go in here and read about it and get more information, but it's impressive. And I've actually earned a little bit of it. See, I've gotten some equity in here from some of the stuff that's going on. And it also even gives me a limit, I think an amount that I can actually go in and buy. So right now I can spend $213 and buy more of it, which I do plan on buying some because I can see the potential in this entire project. So, a lot of these different projects out here have their own tokens, but really like the projects don't really work or they're not like sustainable long term. I really believe that this could be, at some point, could it get so big that maybe there's not as much need on the borrowing side? Maybe, possibly, but I think as this industry grows, crypto in general, you're going to see more and more people that are going to want to borrow, and so man, I think this could be sustainable for a really, really long time. What else? I think that's it, guys. I mean, that's all I kind of wanted to show in there. Now, I do want to talk about what I do, right? And this is just me, and this is not financial advice. I'm just telling you what I do currently when it comes to um, how I spend or liquidate or whatever. Well, one of the things I want to first say is that using USDT, and I've read this. Now I don't know how true. First off, let me say this: I have a professional, I have a company, a guy that I know personally that I've been using for the past 3 years. I pay him, to take care of it and handle all of my taxes and all of my business, um, dealings, and I pay him and I say, look, whatever I need to take care of, here's everything I have. Make sure I'm good, and whatever I need to pay, let me pay it and keep the peace, right? I don't want any problems, and I haven't had any, so great. And I advise you to seek a professional in that aspect as well. Now, what I do with a lot of my crypto, and the reason I'm using a lot of USDT, one thing is USDT doesn't have a gain, right? There's no realized gain on USDT. I can buy USDT, but it's only worth what I paid. USDT didn't appreciate, and now it's worth double what I actually have. So, I don't know. I read somewhere there's kind of like a loophole in there with USDT. Again, I'm no professional. This is just my opinion. It's a little bit different when you spend USDT versus spending Bitcoin or Ethereum or other things like that, right? So, because there's no gain, right? One of the projects that I use, and one of the wallets that I'll use, and I'll add this in the description. I forgot to put this in there. Is I use CoinZoom Pro. So this is a wallet that I like to use. And I don't use this wallet to hold my crypto. Like I don't have like all these different cryptos in this wallet. I don't do that. I hold their token because, and let me get off of this real quick. I hold their token because it allows me to get their black card, and I get 5%. I get 5% cash back in their token, in the Zoom token. And but I don't hold any of these other cryptos in there. You can see they're all zeroed out, right? Because this is a more centralized wallet. It's not decentralized. I don't hold keys here, right? So you can see, and I actually probably got a little more money in here than I really want to have right now, but it's okay because I use this on the regular. But what I do is I move USDT directly here, either on Ethereum or the Tron network, and I swipe. Go to the ATM. I can pull out, I think it's up to $300 a day off the card if I need cash, and boom. Now, the cool thing about this is I'm spending, I don't have to sell my crypto. You know, a lot of times whenever there's a sale, right? Whenever you create a taxable event or a sale, then you look at, okay, now that's reported. I don't use this to sell crypto and move crypto into my bank account. You can do that with this. So if you want to do that and you want to connect your bank account and you want to send your money right out, you can sell whatever crypto you want, send it to your bank account, and you're good to go. You can do that. I don't do that personally. There's nothing wrong with it. Just remember, hey, make sure you have someone at the end of the day that can guide you, that's tax savvy, crypto savvy, tax wise, that can advise you on what you need to do so that you make sure that you're in the best spot. But I love this wallet. I move my USDT here, swipe it, and I earn a bunch of this token. Look at this. I've got, and this token is way down right now, way down. But I mean, I think this token was at 7 or 8 cents at one point. So you do 7 times whatever's in here right now. That's about how much I'll have when this thing goes back up. But you can see the rewards that I get off of just swiping in that token. And so, yeah, that's one option, one thing that I like to do and then like to use. And then the other one I don't have on here. Hold on. I don't have it on this one. And I'll show you this. Let me stop this. I think this is pretty, and this is just my advice. I mean, not necessarily advice, but what I do. Let me just make sure I make that clear. So let's look at this. My other one that I use is BitPay, and these are centralized platforms, right? But I don't receive necessarily, you're not receiving 1099s or anything from these guys. But again, I get records. I can go in there and print out all of my statements and everything, and I just turn them over and let my guy deal with it. Now, this particular wallet, I can control I do have keys for these wallets. And this has a pretty cool option. I'll usually move in USDC on this card. So I'll take my USDT and swap it over, move it to USDC, and then I can move it over to the card over here, and then I can come in and swipe this card. And and you can see, like, I can do up to 3,000 a day. You can see yesterday I pulled $2,600 off this card in one day, right? And you can see I loaded the money up, whatever. But I can swipe this card anywhere. But I only move the money into these cards that I'm looking to spend when I'm ready to spend them. I don't necessarily hold my crypto in this wallet or in the CoinZoom wallet. Although here you could in BitPay because you do get keys there. But I don't because it's still centralized in my eyes. So I spend USDC instead of USDT in this because they don't accept USDT. And everything works great. Now, I am, really looking at the Ultimo card. I know a lot of people have been promoting it and all of that good stuff. You get the offshore bank account and all of that stuff. Let me stop this. That is something possibly that I'm looking at doing as well. I don't know. I don't necessarily just need it, but it would be cool to have it as well. It does cost a little bit to get that card, but a lot of good things I've heard about it. So yeah, so you can take your crypto, literally move it from your Fintoch wallet straight into CoinZoom if you want. You can go straight to the wallet and spend. You don't have to do anything else. You just have that wallet clicked and it will spend directly from that wallet. You don't have to convert it. You don't have to sell it or anything like that. Literally just swipe. And you can swipe some pretty big amounts on that card. And if you choose to sell it, you can move it into your USD wallet and then connect your bank account and send it to your bank account. Now, you could also do the same if you're using like Kraken, Coinbase. Coinbase doesn't, I don't know if they have TRC20 or USDT there. I'm not really sure. I don't use Coinbase. I know Kraken does. And if you sign up for an account on Kraken, get verified, connect your bank account, you can send whatever crypto you want there, sell it, and then move it right back to your bank account. So it's really not hard. But let me tell you guys, I do this stuff without using my bank account. I use my cards. I have cash. I mean, I use my bank accounts for the things that I have to use it for. But as far as like holding my funds, why would I hold them in the bank? These banks are not allowing you to use your money all the time. ATM stopped working. You can't, they go in and withdraw money. They ask you questions, all of these different things, right? Why not hold it in my crypto wallet in USDC or USDT or, now USDT, I will say USDC, I personally like better to hold it, to hold my crypto in USDC. But I don't really see much happening with USDT. Your only thing there is that you just want to watch the markets in case something happens with the stable coin. But in the most cases, I hold some in USDT, some in USDC, and then I hold a lot of it in Bitcoin, a lot of it in Ethereum, because, those are long-term plays. But in the process of that, lending it out and earning from it, genius, right? Why would you not do that? So that's all I got, guys. Let me go on and see who's on today, see if they got any questions real quick that I can tap into. I hope I was pretty thorough and clear on that. The withdrawal process was easy, guys. I'm impressed. I'm beyond impressed with Fintoch right now. And I saw this earlier this year and I wish I would have grabbed it then, but all things happen for a reason. So it is, it's all good. Let me plug up my laptop before it dies. So yeah, let's see if they got any questions on. Let's see who's on right now. Somebody else mentioned I get 1.5% also real quick. It happened quickly, right? And again, which means you might get to that double before 63 days, actually, right? So if it happens, remember at 63 days, you can still leave your money there, and I think it'll still earn you 1%. But if you want to stay on the highest earning percentage, you want to do that withdrawal at once you reach the 200, once you double your money, you want to withdraw out, deposit back in. But always remember, guys, always remember to keep an active deposit. So even when you withdraw out, just have another one in there, even if it's for a small amount, like $100, $200, have one in there at all times, because we don't want to take the chance of losing earnings if you're building a team. All right. Somebody said that was quick, lightning fast. Why? Because it's a smart contract. This is the best thing you can be in right now. I don't have any other platform that I can tell you right now that looks better than Fintoch right now. And that's on. I don't think I've touched one since I've been in the space that looks this good. All right. So let's see. Next person. What if I want to withdraw from NT? Can I send it straight to this wallet? NT. I assume you're meaning Novatech. Absolutely. So this is a crypto wallet first and foremost. This is no different than Exodus, MetaMask, Trust, Atomic. It's no different, right? Tron Link. It's no different of a wallet. It is a real DeFi, decentralized wallet. You don't put no names, no email addresses, no any of that stuff in there. So yes, if you want to send whatever, you can use this just to hold your crypto if you choose. If you want to just have a wallet where you can have access to your crypto, maybe you don't want to take it offline and use, Ledger or Arculus or anything like that. Just keep it there in the wallet and you're good. You can send whatever you want to it. Just make sure you're using the right addresses and you're on the right network. Will you be able to show me how to send withdrawal to the bank account? So, I pretty much just walked through it. So if you are withdrawing out, let's say, of the Fintoch wallet, you need to have a place where you want to go to first. Do you want to go to Kraken, right? Do you want to go to CoinZoom, right? You need to send that withdrawal to a platform where you can then go in and convert that crypto into dollars. I know in Kraken, they have what they call a convert button. Literally, you click convert. If your USDT or your Bitcoin or whatever is in your wallet, you can select that option, come down on the bottom, select the USD option, and it will sell it. It will show you how much your fees are, and it is in USD. At that point, you would just go and do a withdrawal from your USD wallet. And as long as you've connected your bank account which it's fairly simple. They made it pretty easy in those centralized platforms to do it. You can just send it straight to your bank account, like a bank wire almost, and transfer it straight out. Same thing in CoinZoom. You can do the same thing. You can take that crypto and sell it for USD. It'll give you the amount in there, and then you can send that out right to whatever bank that you want. Me personally, that's not what I want to do. It's not what I care to do. But if I know there's some people out there that just want to get it back to their bank account, they can. You can change it over into Bitcoin, right? Your USDT, convert it to Bitcoin. You can send that Bitcoin to Cash App. Use your Cash App card and send it to your bank account through Cash App. I mean, there's a lot of different ways you can do it. Me personally, just not what I prefer to do with mine. So what's up, Kason? Kason Roberts says that's fire. Absolutely. He says, I agree. Yep. It's trading on exchange. Not sure. Maybe you were talking about FTH. No, it's not. It's not. It hasn't. They haven't released that yet. But I think it's going to happen this summer. So just stay tuned for that. But FTH looking really good. You saw it's a $3.3 billion market cap on that right now. 54,000, I think 53,000, whatever, 58,400. So yeah, it's consistently growing. So yeah, trading on exchange. My boy Molly Mall, what's up? I see you. It's like you tagging some people. Hey man, my bad, bro. I've been super busy, man. I'm not even gonna lie. I had to take a nap today. I was so tired. Anthony, my boy Anthony, starting tomorrow when I get to my destination. Absolutely, real easy. Right, you'll see it. I mean, simple. The setup takes a little bit, but I got a couple videos showing you. I've even got links inside the description. I know many of you people probably don't read the descriptions, but there's a lot of really good info. Anything you could really want to know, it's there. The groups, the WhatsApps, the Telegrams, the instructions, how-to videos, past videos, all of that stuff, man, it's right there for you. So yeah, you'll see it. Facebook user said hi. Remember, guys, if you're on Facebook, when you see this video post at the very bottom, you can allow the permissions so that you can show if you want to be present or so we can see who you are. Just allow the permissions from StreamYard and it will work. So yep, it looks like that's all we got. I don't see anyone else with questions. Yeah, man, look, I'm liking it, man. I'm liking it a lot. Double my money in 63 days. Probably going to happen faster than that. I also do think as well, and I'm still learning, guys. I'm still learning about this. Once you have your earnings have doubled, I think it's team earnings as well. I think you might have to withdraw out and deposit back in, but I got to check on that. So I'm still learning. We got calls every day. Let me look at the call schedule just real quick. I think it's Monday through Friday. I think we may not have, maybe we might join the WhatsApp group. The description is in the bottom. If you are a part of this and you want to stay up to date, join that WhatsApp group. A lot of the leaders are already there, and you will be able to, they post everything you'll need. I post in the group as well, in the CPMD group on Facebook. I'll post there as well. Right now, Monday through Friday. So no calls over the weekend. And if there are, I'll post it. If I see something else come up in the group, I'll post it. But it looks like we might not have any calls. But there's all kinds of replays everywhere. They record the calls. So you can you'll see replays. I posted, I think, one in the description. So yeah, plenty of information out there for you to see. I think that's it. Pretty good. I didn't break an hour. So yeah, you got to see the first Fintoch live withdrawal process. Money hit like that. We had the GM rank hit in 4 days. Man, we're gonna have a bunch of GMs coming. People are gonna make some money because I know I got a lot of people that like to share, and they're going to be sharing this. So just be ready. We're going to have some GMs pop, I'm sure, in the next week. And that's just extra money on top of what you're earning off of your own money. So if you don't want to talk to anybody, you don't have to leverage your own money passively and earn. And then you got to see a little bit here of what that process looks like to move money into your bank account. I'm not real big on that, but hey, if you want to get your money to your bank account, go for it. Couple of cards that I know that work really well, CoinZoom, which I'll go back and add the description for that and for BitPay. And then also to the Ultimo card. I know I've been hearing really good things about it. I personally don't have it yet. I know UIGI has a card coming as well. So kind of just holding tight on that. I have a big need for that right now. So yeah, that's it, guys. No other things in there. Let me see. Terrell Donald, it makes it sound so easy. You have a lot of people following you. I'm not sure it makes it sound so easy. What makes it sound so easy? Not sure what you mean by that, but this is easy. I'm telling you guys, this it doesn't get too much easier than this. I mean, when I look at like the different platforms that you had to go and set up, like Novatech, which I'm nothing against Novatech. It's a completely different type of investment, but you had to go in there and set that up, all your information, adding the wallets, logging into a separate place to get the withdrawals, initiating the withdrawal and putting the amount up. Like, this is definitely simple, guys. If you figure this out, man, you will be good. I'm telling you. Reaching GM in 4 days, man, it honestly was. And here's the thing, guys, you can reach GM in 4 days yourself. You don't even need people to do it if you have the money, right? You can set up 5 wallets, 10,000 in each wallet, and you're a GM. You can get creative with this. There's no real rules in there. It's a decentralized, space. So, you can create all the wallets that you want and structure them the way you want and make yourself a GM. So it is easy. Honestly, you might need more money to do it a certain way. But if you have some people, guys, this makes sense. All the sense in the world. Just share it. You saw it work. You saw I got my $1,000 like that. This thing just works. So I know this is why it's growing at the speed that it's growing. There's a lot of people out here that saying it's scam, this scam, that. I'm telling you, from what I've seen, this looks very good. I can't make any promises. I will tell you, don't only invest what you're willing to invest and willing to risk. But this is one of the most solid things that I've probably talked about. Yeah. Facebook user says, thank you. All right. Kirill. I would have said Carl for sure. But Kirill, what about customer support if you have an issue? If you fund before your sponsor, will they still get credit? So, so here's the thing about DeFi. There is no customer support. So this is where it lies upon you to make sure that you are being careful with how you are moving the addresses, that you're double checking everything before you hit those buttons, because there's not customer support. This is a smart contract on the blockchain. There is no blockchain customer support that you can call. So the great thing about this is that whatever this thing is supposed to do, it's going to do it. It's like setting the law and the rules, and these rules cannot be altered or changed, right? But it is your responsibility to make sure that you are being careful. The only thing you really can mess up here is sending money to the wrong place, right? Or that to me that's really it. Or you lose your seed phrases, right? And you lose your phone and you lose your wallet. Just be responsible. Write your seed phrases down. I keep a book. locked in my safe. I write down and I put it back in the safe. So, and I put it on both devices. If something happens and I lose my phone, I come home to my iPad and everything is there. And if I lose my iPad, I go to my safe and it's in my book, right, in my journal. So just make sure that you're doing the right things to protect yourself in case something does happen. You have a way to restore your wallets. All right. But yeah, there's no way that you can, there's no support. Not going to happen. So that's one thing that people have to shift from, right? When we move into this space, it's a much better space, but it's going to be much more about you being responsible and being more independent. You can't call somebody who can go look at your account. That's what we don't want. We don't want somebody on the other side that can look at your account, that can, oh, I can see all this person's information. Oh, I can hack his account. Oh, I can do whatever I want to the account. We don't want that. And that's what this provides. This provides, real, just you're 100% anonymous, right? You're a wallet address, no email address, no phone number, no anything, right? So, if you fund before your sponsor where they get credit, I don't know. To be honest, I would imagine that they still would get credit once they made their deposit. Whatever profits were being generated would probably still count towards you because you would still be referred to that person. But here's my recommendation: fund before you build. Even if it's just your minimum of $100, fund before you start referring. All right. And I just would do that. That would be my suggestion so that you don't cause an issue or miss out on anything. All right. Don't know if you addressed this since I joined late, but yep, I did join this. I'm glad. I love this as I eat this stuff alive. I did address this earlier. Who cares? Who cares if the CEO is an actor? A smart contract doesn't have a CEO. Like there's no company that somebody is running here. This is a smart contract. It's a smart contract, guys. Who created Bitcoin? And then when you tell me who created it, I'm going to ask you to tell me to prove it. Does that mean Bitcoin isn't real? Does it mean that Bitcoin is a scam? No. There are, and I don't want to go off into the rabbit hole and start talking about like deep DeFi stuff about the nodes and all of this stuff, but it doesn't matter about the people, right? Like nobody knows who has a wallet here unless you tell them, right? Nobody can identify somebody. Nobody can look up the name or the email address or a social security number or anything that can identify a person. So when you look at this smart contract, as long as the smart contract you've done the best that you can do, you had somebody audit it, right? And we know that there's not any holes or any way that somebody can come in and drain the smart contract or change it or whatever, which we have some pretty solid evidence of that. Does that mean it's 100% solid? No. Go on Binance.com and go look. Fintoch is on there. They're one of the top 5 highest security ratings out right now, and this is on Binance. So the fact that they have a CEO as an actor, the CEO is an actor, like it doesn't even matter. It doesn't change anything with the smart contract. You might say, oh, I mean, honestly, I wish they wouldn't have put anybody because there doesn't need to be anybody. But you know what? People always want to know who is the owner. How many platforms have you been in where you knew who the owner was and the platform failed, or they disabled the withdrawals, or they didn't pay you, and I can think of some right now. We talked about them already. We got one right now that made people reinvest their money, told them that they could only withdraw a certain percentage out every month. They changed the rules. Why? Because they had the control to do that. When you're in a smart contract, that's not possible. This is real decentralized finance. It's everything happening within that smart contract, and no one person can change anything about how it works. So if the CEO is an actor, he could be whoever. It doesn't matter. That person can't alter or change what's happening. So I hope I made that clear. Could it still somehow be a scam? Absolutely. But again, when I look at this is the best thing that I've seen since I've been in the crypto space, honestly. One of the best things. And it has real sustainable way of earning profits. Uniswap, PancakeSwap, SunSwap, people can go in and borrow. People are borrowing, it's $500 million a day, that's needed. And people can come in here and borrow money, and they pay a fee to do that. They pay upfront money to do that. They pay interest, and the people lending can earn from it. So it's really sustainable. The ecosystem is real, and it has a lot of sustainability. So yeah, who cares about the actor? People are going to talk about it because people want to be the person. They want to be the whistleblower. They want to be I figured it out. I found out, this was the scam. Yeah, watch. It's going to be funny when you look up 3 months, still going to be here. 6 months, still going to be here. A year, this going to still be here. Be funny. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. And I'll be the first to admit it if I am. But right now, everything about this project looks 100% solid. 99% solid, because I won't say 100%. So I said, thanks for the info. What I like most about Fintoch, you get access to your funds in the back end. There you go. Website goes down using the smart contract. It's the app. Like, what website goes down? It's an app, right? It's not even using a website. But again, I know what you're saying. Like, you can actually go in on the blockchain, right? And you can still access that smart contract. So absolutely. And you can go, for people who really know, you can go in there and dig. I'm really keeping this very surface level, but you can actually go look at the smart contract and you can see what's going on with it. Same thing. Yeah. I agree with you 100%. One of our presidents was an actor, and it doesn't matter in this boat, guys. And I'm not saying that just to say it. I'm saying it because it doesn't matter. It doesn't affect how we earn or how we get paid or how this system works, right? How the smart contract and the ecosystem works. It doesn't matter. So yeah, they can talk about that. What did they say? They said something about what company was it? Some investment company. They had attached their name to I can't remember who it was. Anyway, they said that Fintoch had some dealings with one of these investment companies or something, and they were like, that wasn't true. The investment company says we don't have any dealings with them or whatever, or what else. Again, that doesn't really change anything with the smart contract, right? It doesn't change anything. Somebody said Fintoch is around 7 years now. Now that I don't know. I know all of this started with the app, I believe, last summer. So maybe this idea and the technology had been around for a long time in some form or fashion. That could be true. If it's been around 7 years, that's even Morgan Stanley. Yeah, there you go. That this could be true. I don't know. I don't have a way to actually validate that. Maybe that's something I can dig into, but regardless, I still think what's doing right now is absolutely great. But yeah, it was Morgan Stanley. Something about Fintoch had some dealings with Morgan Stanley, or they're in partnership or some sort. I don't need to be connected to Morgan Stanley in any kind of way, because Morgan Stanley is a centralized platform. They don't have the best interest for you at heart. I can assure you. Like, who wants to be connected to some type of a centralized investment anyway? So if that was not true, so be it. It doesn't change anything. You still see I was able to withdraw my $1,000 out like that. So regardless, there's no one or no person that can stop what's happening right now. The only thing that I can see detrimental to this is that the lending side of it stopped. And the borrowing side stopped, meaning nobody needed to borrow money. And so there was no need for the lending. And that would be the way that we would stop earning. That's the only thing I could see. Right. I don't know what else could stop this, man, guys. Maybe Uniswap or PancakeSwap or SunSwap just crashes somehow. Oh, he's Job Freedom 2020 said exactly. Yeah, you get it. I you understand, but there's really not anything, guys, that people are going to dig in it. People have been making money, I think, for 10 months now, 9, 10 months. It's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. I would be very, very surprised. And I'll be the first to admit when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'd be very, very surprised. But guess what? Have a strategy, right? 63 days tops. You're on house money. Take your money out of the system. Play with the house money, right? You know, we saw the I pulled up those charts. It's posted in the group. You can see that chart. 64x in a year. 64x in a year. But you only need 63 days to be on house money. Pull your profit out. Start all over again. Not too many things can get you on house money that quick. Not too many at all. So that's all I got, guys. I know I started talking. I mean, I went about an extra 15, 16 minutes, but that's good talk. This is good stuff, right? This is good things to talk about. You know, I hate that sometimes the videos are long because I feel like people don't ever watch them all. They don't ever have the time to watch them all. So if you got to fast forward and go through it and get whatever you need out of it, I understand. But that was some good questions, good talk. Appreciate everybody on that is, you know, contributing and asking the questions, and it's good stuff. So Fintoch, man, get you a DeFi wallet. It's a great wallet to use. The withdrawal process, look at a couple of the other videos. I even got some information and the setup process inside the description if need be. It'll walk you through it. It's fairly simple. It's a little different, but it's fairly simple process, and get yourself going. That's it, guys. It's late on a Friday night, so I'm gonna go ahead and relax out for the last little bit. Grab me a little bite to eat. Maybe catch the end of the game if it's still on. I'll see you guys later. Mr. CPMD, I'm out. Peace.